Dry, yellow grass, as far as you can see. The dark fading image of a horizon creeping in on you. The sun quickly sets, red and ominous. A figure approaches from the distance. Who's there? It is your father. He doesn't answer, only slowly approaches. The dry wind blows in your face, and you blink. He has disappeared. Alone you remain until night. Horses unseen gallop in the distance. A fire? You stare blankly into the fire, with one question on your mind. Where am I? In front of the TV, it is a show about African beasts. Your ex-girlfriend is washing teacups in the kitchen sinks, singing a song about a hero's death. To your left, a white candle in a prismatic crystal holder. You reach with your trembling pale hand to pinch it out. In this dimly moonlit room, a wisp of smoke is all that remains. You open your eyes. The sun peeks through the dense forest canopy, blinding you momentarily. A female scream in the distant hills, echoing for a seemingly endless amount of time. Pull up a chair, your two brothers exclaim. But there is no chair, you reply. Here, take mine, they both simultaneously chime. As they both stand up abruptly, you close your eyes thinking deeply upon the choice. When you open them, you remember you have no brothers. A flower of an ever-changing bloom between your feet. You stare into it for a moment. The universe is at its very center. You slowly look up to scan your surroundings. You lose track of exactly where you are looking. Stone walls on all 6 sides of this musty, doorless room, I think? Room. Chains like vines are blooming out of every side, reaching for you, engulfing you. Inside of a rusty cocoon, you whisper to the small flickering light, How can this be? Entranced by her flawless rhythmic dancing, her flowing robes engulf you. You unravel to see 12 of these dancers, equally surrounding you in their whirling perfection, red crimson robes. You turn to her, seeing that her back is turned to you. You smell her sweet hair and gently stroke her soft curls. Her head turns suddenly. Death screams vividly in your face. Your father gets up out of his easy chair, growing to immense proportions. His hand reaches down from the heavens, lifting you up, and then closing around you. When it opens, it wasn't a hand at all, but a soft quilt, and you are nestled closely to your mother's breast. Cartoon-like figures swirl around you until they congeal into a picture of your second-grade sweetheart. On the playground, holding hands. Is this eternal? You think aloud. Or maybe you didn't think it at all. Though your voice saying this reverberates in your mind with a feeling of question riddled around it. Your whole family is set before you in a portrait pose. Old relatives long lost are standing behind young relatives, just as you remember them, smiling. You are about to take a picture of them. The flash burns into your eyes, fading to reveal a bonfire. No, not a bonfire at all, but a young lady being burnt at the stake. She doesn't look like a witch. She is a snake wrapping tightly around your arm. Soon you notice your whole body is being enveloped by various serpents of red, green, and gold. You reach into your pocket, searching for the aspirin your neighbor so reluctantly gave you. They aren't there? Did I take them? She says, with a slowly appearing grin. How should I know? You reply. Mother always gave you aspirin crushed up in the applesauce with cinnamon and honey. Now take this, dear. It will make your earache feel better, Mother says as she sets the white bowl down on your nightstand. I need a spoon, Mommy. You whine with your bottom lip sticking out, wet and plump. I'll hurry and get you one, Mommy says as she rushes off to the kitchen. I think this represents loss of your mother at an early age, the doctor remarks. Continue. I was under the bed when I heard the crash. What once were serpents now are ropes. You desperately flail about to untangle from the twiny mess. You are a young boy standing on top of your bed, with heavy blankets on top of you. Her face was soft like a warm autumn breeze. A distant bell arouses your attention. Where are all these horses going? You touch the ground, then taste your fingers. Salt. Scratching frenziedly at the centipede bite on your leg. An old man sits on a stump, whittling away at a twisted stick. As you approach, you notice he is carving a snake out of the stick. The snake's eyes come to life, and it strikes suddenly at your face. You open your eyes, realizing that nothing has bitten you at all. There sits the old man. It is your father, much aged, sitting in his easy chair, smoking a sweet aromatic hickory wood pipe. You watch closely as the smoke wisps glide through the air. Your house is on fire. You cannot move. Choking on the smoke as it surrounds you, you feel faint. The scene of your burning house fades to darkness, and the little lights dance in your vision, slowly growing to reveal that you are whirling on a carousel. You look down to see a horse. Only it is a real horse. The music stops, and you're galloping across a desert. You pull back on the reins. Stop! Halt! You scream. To no avail. The horse continues galloping at top speed. As soon as you give up trying to slow the horse, it stops abruptly. It is made of wood, and the sounds and lights of the carnival slowly dissolve. You see a man staring into a book without expression. He isn't reading, for the pages are blank. It is you, in front of a fire. Gypsy women with golden bangles clanging hypnotically on their wrists are dancing around you, and the fire. They are masked with colorful masks, painted with different scenes of your life. Suddenly, the music you weren't aware of stops, and the masks and flesh melt off of their faces, revealing their hollow skulls. Shrieks of agony and images of death blind you from this picture. A picture? It is a picture of 13 skulls that you hold in your hand. You look up at the artist, saying, "Very well done." But no one is sitting across from you, and there is no picture in your hand. Only a pen to your left. A woman approaches. "Would you like more coffee?" She chimes jubilantly. "Yes, please," you reply, and sigh in relief. Relief of what, you wonder? Pour, sip, and relax. What? I think I was about 19 when I wrote this, somewhere around there. I was homeless, just like now. And I'd sit at the local diner. It was a 24-hour diner, and I'd just sit in the back booth far away from everybody and drink unlimited coffee because you only have to buy it once. But I don't think I ever paid for it anyways. I think they just gave it to me. So I'd sit back there and I'd write. And then I said this thing. I think it is possible that I have a hard time dreaming at night because I dream so much in the day. Yeah. There was something back here earlier that was like, there were allusions in here to things that actually happened in my life and things that mirrored my life and my dreams. It reminds me of, here we are. You are a young boy standing on top of your bed with heavy blankets on top of you. And I forgot all about that. I forgot that I one time had a dream when I was a lot younger, and I was being like pulled down by something and like tied down by something, and I was trying to break free, and then I woke up and I just had like a whole bunch of really heavy blankets on top of me, and I was just like dancing silly on top of the bed trying to get out from underneath them because I wasn't conscious. And also I did have a lot of earaches, and my mom did really give me aspirin in the applesauce when I was a kid. But anyways, but my father doesn't smoke, and some other things are kind of wrong. Oh, and there was the part where the family reunion. I remember they used to have those flash bulbs that were like cubes, and they're like there was like a cube here and here and here and here, and on each side of each cube was one flash bulb, and it only went off once. So you'd take a picture and it'd go flash here, and then you'd click it and it'd spin around, and then it'd go flash here. You'd click it and spin around, and then you'd go all the way up, and it'd be the same thing. So you got to the top of the stick. And I remember they were so bright that every time we had family reunions, I would just have like the brightest purple spots dancing around in my eyes for hours. All right, peace. I love you guys.